We should probably keep track of this room so we can return to the portal later. Leaving the door open also sounds like a good idea. I don't know if this place shuffles or randomizes rooms whenever a door gets closed. Liminal space is so mysterious and whimsical that I'm willing to believe anything. Yeah, let's make sure to leave all doors open and remember where this room is. Wouldn't want to get lost. Well, I'm ready when you are. Shall we continue exploring? No time like the present. Or, I guess, past in this case. Let's go. Whoa, this room is really dark. I had the same idea. This looks like a fancy dining room. It's filled with round tables covered in white cloth with 2 chairs each, and it smells of freshly cooked food as well. This room definitely invokes something within me. A long time ago, I attended the wedding of one of my sisters. The main room looked at least somewhat similar to this. There was a huge line of food on a rectangular table. I had tried most of the available food before, but there was one dish that was new to me at the time. Swedish meatballs. At first, I thought it looked weird, but then I tried it and it was delicious. They were so rich and savory. You tried making them with beef gravy. That's it? Surely they couldn't have tasted that good. If you want to make real Swedish meatballs, you need the right sauce. You should look up a recipe. Maybe mix the beef gravy with sour cream or something. I don't know. Try anything you think would work. Certainly more than just gravy. Yeah, I'm ready to move on too. Let's find another room. Oh my god, an entire water park. This is the last thing I expected. I noticed the lack of water. The place is totally dried up, but I can see all the other features. This was definitely meant to be a water park. Oh yeah, that giant bucket up there. I remember what that does. A faucet would gradually fill it up with water over the course of several minutes, and then it would pour down on you like a waterfall. I agree. It wasn't exactly my favorite part of the water park I went to either. I found the amount of water to be heavy and hard-hitting. It kinda hurt a little bit. Even now, I'd still probably feel the same. That bucket really does dump a lot on you. It's overwhelming. I noticed the wave pool as well. Or at least, it looks like it would have been a wave pool. Hard to tell when there's no water. Well, I'm assuming it's a wave pool based on the machinery in the back wall. Can't be there for nothing. Anyway, I definitely would have enjoyed wave pools a lot more if they weren't so crowded with people. I understand that it's a public place, but it would have been nice to have the entire pool to myself. I didn't really like the water slides, to be honest. I had too many experiences where I'd stop sliding due to a sudden loss of slipperiness, and then someone would slam into my back. It wasn't fun. Yeah, I feel like slides need a better way to stay more reliably lubricated rather than simply relying on water. Like a better surface or something. It's ironic because water is more of an anti-lubricant. I've had my fill of this room too. Let's move on. What on earth? This is, like, what are they called? One of those massive indoor playgrounds. The ones that are vibrantly rainbow-colored with slides, tubes, bridges, and ball pits. How ironic. We were just talking about water slides in the last room, and now we're faced with slides that were never meant to have water in the first place. Yep, these are even worse. These slides cause you to build up static electricity. Then the next time you touch something, you get a major shock. Oh, don't get me wrong. I definitely have nostalgia for a place like this, but I don't remember it that fondly. Even as a kid, these places aren't as fun as they look, especially the tubes. They're so claustrophobic and hard to move around in. I ended up getting exhausted really quickly. At that point, I just wanted to get out. You got that right. The air in here is definitely stuffy. Let's just find another room. This one makes me feel uncomfortable. Oh, neon lights. Okay, I already like this one. Let's see. We have a wonderfully artistic carpet, a bowling alley, a roller skating rink, a mini golf course, a pizzeria, and... Is that a laser tag arena? Oh yeah, this one is definitely my favorite so far. This place is clearly a fun spot. I'm sure we've all been to one at some point. My most fond memory is my high school graduation party. I made some bad decisions that night, but it was so worth it. Okay, so here's what happened. We were told in advance that the party would be at the nearest fun spot and be fully paid for, and as if allowing a bunch of unbridled teenagers to go wild at no cost to them wasn't crazy enough, the party would last through the entire night. Yeah, that's what I was getting involved in. I needed to sleep for most of the day just to compensate for the fact that I'd be getting no sleep the following night. After the graduation ceremony, we got in the bus, drove off, and once we arrived, we had the time of our lives. The part that I regretted was the fact that I severely overexerted myself. I was eating so much pizza, drinking a ton of soda, generally just consuming way too much junk food. And among all the games I played, laser tag required the most effort. I was hot, I was sweaty, it was intense, and I was loving it. That is, until I arrived home at 5 a.m. It was the crack of dawn. At this point, I suffered the worst non-alcoholic hangover you could ever imagine. The effects of that night had taken its toll. I felt painfully sick the entire day. The urge to vomit, the awful bodily pain, the lack of sleep, it all came together to make me miserable. Of course it was worth it. I'll never do it again, but I'm glad I was able to end high school with such a bang. I'm not ready to leave just yet. Let's find one more room, then we can go. What the heck? No, like really, what? Hold on, wait. Let's assess what we're actually looking at right now. There's a swimming pool, some raised platforms or something, a couple of ladders, some lawn chairs, a painting for some reason, and we're surrounded by endless ocean. Yeah, I don't get it either. I don't even know what memory this place is supposed to unlock for me. So why is it that it still feels nostalgic? No, not even just nostalgic. It's peaceful. It's beautiful. It's completely unlike any of the other rooms. It feels like home to you. How so? Home is a place of tranquility, and tranquility is what we're feeling. Well, that makes sense. But how is that nostalgic? I still don't get it even though I'm feeling it. It's so weird. It just is. So it's inexplicable, huh? I guess you're right. It doesn't really need to be explained. It's just how we feel. It's as shrimple as that? Imagine making puns. Shaking my head. Couldn't be me. Well, unless you want to chill in this room for a while longer, we can head back to the portal and return to the real world now. Alright then, let's go. And we're back. The portal is still here. Yeah, I'm gonna miss this place too. It's so strange. We went from being trapped here to not really having that much of a desire to leave. Nostalgia is quite the drug. Well, of course we can't stay here forever. That'd be silly. We have lives to live. Although, I haven't considered the possibility of there being a way to return to liminal space. I don't have the answer to that. But hey, assuming there is a way to return, want to come back here at some point? We should stay in touch. That's the spirit. Now then, see you on the other side, new friend. Yeah, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to disagree with this script. I love the giant water bucket. That shit was awesome.